Well, our Bangladeshi correspondent Nicolas Haque joins us now live via Skype. Nicolas, what more do we know about this decision by the charities to stop their aid operations?
Well, they received a letter sometime today from the NGO Bureau's Affair, which is a government agency that controls the 50,000 NGOs that you have in Bangladesh. 3 NGOs, international organizations, have received this letter: MSF, Action Against Hunger, and Muslim Aid. And they're the only 3 organizations working with the unregistered Rohingya refugees. So there are 30,000 registered Rohingya refugees that are getting food aid from WFP and UNHCR, and they live in at least better conditions than the ones living in the unregistered count. And there are 300,000 unregistered refugees. Let me say this again: 300,000, 10 times more. And they keep coming. The sectarian violence from the Rohingya refugees I've spoken to has not stopped. I've spoken to a man last week who told me that there are young men that are being abducted by the Myanmar army, people in uniform that are being abducted. So people continue to flee Myanmar, and their only way out is Bangladesh and the Bangladeshi border. Now, these NGOs that are working on the ground with these unregistered refugees provide basic aid, which means that they're not allowed to give food rations because they're not recognized as refugees, but they're allowed to give biscuits, vitamin biscuits. They're getting sanitation help, which means that they're building latrines. They're getting access to a doctor. And you have to bear in mind that the aid that they're offering is not only for the Rohingya unregistered refugees, but also for the local population, because this area, in the border area between Myanmar and Bangladesh, is one of the poorest regions of Bangladesh, or one of the poorest countries in the world. But the Bangladeshi authorities don't want any attention put on that area. Recently, they've refused a $33 million aid program from the United Nations, saying that if the UN provided aid to that region, then it would make the situation too nice and that they would have too many refugees. For them, they say that they can't bear so many refugees in the country because Bangladesh is already overpopulated and it's a poor country.
Nicolas, thank you.